congrats on the Kissing Booth 3 coming out soon. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
So excited. Yeah.
So excited.
How long ago did you film it now? When did you film it?
Oh man, that was 2019? Is
Yeah,
that right, Megan?
2019. Yeah, 2019. That's so
Wow.
long ago.
Yeah, that's a while.
Yeah.
How different do you feel versus filming it to now when it's coming out?
Feel like I'm more mature.
You're going in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, equally as excited. Like I feel like the excitement has now just spanned like 3 years of our lives, you know?
Totally.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I got married. I mean, there's lots of changes. You know,
You're a man now.
oh man.
Married man, married man. Do you have any special plans to watch it when it comes out or
Not for me. I'm going to watch it. I think it'll just be my wife and I, and we'll just throw it up on our TV and make some popcorn.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna have like a little group of people watching, but very small, kind
Oh,
of
that's awesome.
intimate. Yeah.
how do you feel like from the very first time you filmed the Kissing Booth to now? How do you guys feel like the whole cast has changed and you guys have changed?
That's a great question.
Yeah, Joel,
I
you
mean,
go.
I think that we've all grown. I think that I mean, from the first time that we filmed and going back and then getting to meet up with the entire cast again. I mean, it was just excitement. It was more mature. It was everyone was a little bit older. We had a lot to catch up on, and it was just I don't know. Everyone just seemed like richer in personality.
Yeah, I would agree. I was just thinking as Joel was talking, it's interesting when you meet people at a certain period of their life and then you don't see them for a while and then you come back and you see like all the different paths that everyone's taken and even now kind of coming back for press and revisiting each other for the third movie, it's the same. It's like, oh yeah, what's been happening? What's going on? Oh my God, that's really cool. You're doing this and I'm here. And it is really cool to see how everyone's progressed.
And do you think in your personal lives, if you were faced with the decision that she is in the movie to move across the country or go to college with your best friend, what do you guys think you would choose in like your real life?
So hot. Like I do not envy her at all. I mean, I know like Rachel and Lee are in similar situation, but in terms of that distance, but like any kind of distance, like I've been in long distance relationships. I'm also like my best friend lives in another country and I don't really get to see her a lot and it's hard. It's just hard. I don't know how I would choose one. Can you go to school for like 1 year and then like go the other year to the other school and just like bounce?
Transfer and then transfer and then transfer.
Yeah, like 1 month on, 1 month off. Like maybe that would be it.
That would be the way to do it. I mean, long distance, like Megan said, like super hard doing long distance relationships, super tough. It's just like what's right for you, like which college works best for you, like what decision makes you flourish in life.
Okay, so we're gonna play a cute little game. It's the game of first and last. So it'll be like first blank blank blank, last blank blank blank. Okay?
Okay.
So it's simple. You'll know the answer. Okay, so first thing you each remember saying to Joey King, like the first thing, even if it was like literally hi.
Mine was literally, hi, I'm Megan. And it was with Joel at the same time. The first time I met them was when we did our first little read through of our scenes, and they were both so jet lagged. Like you guys looked so exhausted. Like I think you were actually sleeping on the table when I walked in. And I was like, hello? And you were like, hi.
That sounds about right. That week was insane. I was super jet lagged. I do remember that. I think the first thing that I ever said to Joey was probably hello. We actually knew each other from a couple events that we forgot that we met each other at, like years and years and years ago. I really couldn't tell you what the first thing I ever said to her was. It was so long ago.
That was a good story. Those funny stories.
Yeah.
First scene you remember filming for Kissing Booth 3?
I think it was something with you, Joel, but I don't think I'm allowed to. No, it wasn't. No, I remember. I still don't. I think it was a montage scene and it was the four of us. It was you, me, Jacob, Joel, and
yes, you're
Joey.
absolutely
Sorry,
right.
forgot about Joey. Yeah,
I remember this. we were on the piers
Yes.
in Cape Town, and it was when we were supposed to be doing the road trip, right?
Yeah.
We
I
saw
think
the
we did like,
seal.
yes, we were by the
Yes,
water and we were like eating
yes,
food and like looking at the seals. And yeah, I think that was the first scene.
yeah. That's right. That's awesome. Good
You
memory.
filmed it in Cape Town?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see. Last meal you remember having when you were on set, which I don't know if you're gonna remember because you filmed it so long ago, but I guess, or your favorite meal.
Oh man. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to tell you last. I mean, classically, like last is kind of like a steak dinner, like a nicer, like they kind of like go all out for last day. But favorite, there was this one meal where they did it a couple times, and it was like it was a pork. It was like a thick cut pork, like roast kind of thing. It was come in like slices. It was one of the most like rich and delicious meals I've ever had over like a little bit of rice. It was incredible. Like I remember it to this day, and like it's making me salivate right now.
Yeah. I think the one that I remember the most is like when we were at a restaurant and we were eating all those different, do you remember it, Joel? We were at a round table and there were just like horses because we obviously had to reset. So we were I was like, yeah, give it to me. I was like eating everything. I ignored the rule of like to fake the eating, and I was like, yeah, I'm into it.
Oh man, I ate so much dessert that day.
Yeah. Oh my God, you did.
That?
Yeah.
Oh my
God, I think you actually were quite like at the end you're like, I feel sick.
I was like, I feel kind of sick right now because in the scene I had to eat a lot, and it wasn't like I could fake it. There was no like spit bucket. Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah.
You just had to read. What do you remember the dessert? What it was?
It was these little tiny like cookies with like a raspberry compote kind of like thing, and then like a shot of like whipped cream on top.
Oh my God.
And then it was like a couple of them on it was like a small dessert, but I was supposed to be like kind of emotional and like eating my emotions. So I'm like aggressively like shoveling these little cookies into my mouth. Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't look at raspberries for about a
amount of time after. Last time you watched the first kissing booth, if you have.
Oh, I remember. Megan, do you?
No. When was the last time you watched it, or we watched it?
So I watched it. We did press about a month and a half ago. Gotcha. And just for fun, the night before, I binged both 1 and 2. And it was such a good time. It was such a good time. I loved it.
That's actually really recently. Like, I don't think I've watched it since it came out, actually. I think I've watched the second one maybe like a few more times, but yeah. I find it hard to watch like anything I'm in, like anything.
Yeah.
And even if it's like, even if I'm like scrubbing past my scenes, I'm like, I like know that I'm in this. It's weird. So I haven't seen it in a while.
Well, that was perfect timing because that was the last question of the game. But thank you guys so much for talking to us, and congrats on the movie finally coming out.
Cool. Thank you so much.